Let us move forward to see the next point of the halogen derivative, that is nomenclature. How to give the names to the halogen derivative compounds. There are two types. One is common name system. Another one is the IUPAC name system. Now IUPAC name system, it is an institute and which is given some rules. According to that we have to give the names to the organic compounds. So what is that? International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. That is already done in 10th. Okay. So what that institute is. And common name system, which can be obtained from the source, which can be obtained from the trivial names. So that is what the common name system. Now in halogen derivative, the common name will be given by the simple word, that is alkyl halide. Now what exactly the alkyl means what? See, first example, that is CH4. The parent root word for this one is methane. Now from methane, the carbons 4 hydrogen atom, out of that 4 hydrogen atom, any one hydrogen atom will be replaced to attach any other functional group, or simply we can take it here halogen atom. So this CH3 group, it is known as the methyl. Similarly, CH3, it is named as ethane. Okay. From ethane, any one out of these two carbon atoms, any one carbon atom will lose the hydrogen for the attachment of any other functional group or halogen atom. So it is named as a ethyl. Similarly, in propane, one carbon atom will lose. Out of the 3 carbon atom, one carbon atom will lose the hydrogen. So it is named as propyl, butyl, pentyl, hexyl, like this respectively. Okay, so this is what the alkyl groups. Now what about the halide? Halide means what? The halogen atom which is attached in the molecule in the organic compound. According to that we have to give the names. For example, suppose here CH3, I will attach here chlorine. So what will be the name? Methyl. For the chlorine, the word is used, that is chloride. Suppose I want to attach here bromine, then it is named as ethyl bromide. And suppose it is iodine will be attached, then it is iodide. Suppose it will be attached fluorine, then it will be named as a fluoride. Now this is what the first part of the common name. Second part, there are used some prefixes, that is one is N, another one is iso, and next one is the neo. These are the also types of alkanes. Now N, it is represent to show the straight chain of the carbon atoms. Suppose it will be like this. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 carbon atoms in the molecule and that are attached in a straight chain. So to show that, to indicate that, we will use N prefix in the common name system. Second one, iso. In the straight chain of carbon atom, the second carbon atom contains one branching. To show that branching, we should use the prefix, that is iso, in common name system. Now, neo, in the straight chain of a carbon atom, second carbon atom contains 2 branching of carbon atom, that is known as the neo-alkane, or neo prefix is used to show that. Now, one more is there, that is secondary and tertiary. Okay, secondary it is represented by sec and tertiary it is represented by third. So to show that secondary carbon atoms, the second carbon atom, now this carbon atom, it is directly attached to this one. The halogen atom will be attached to this one. So that is named as a secondary, whatever number of carbon atoms will be there. To show that, it is use the prefix, that is secondary. And tertiary, the halogen atom which is directly attached to tertiary carbon atom in the common name system, it is named as a tertiary butyl, tertiary pentyl, tertiary hexyl. Like this name will be written. So the N, iso, neo, secondary and tertiary, these prefixes are used in a common name system. Now let us move forward to see the IUPAC rules. What rules are given to the halogen derivative name? Okay. So first rule we will see about that. First one is longest continuous chain. Okay. So the first rule is given that select the longest continuous chain of carbon atom. Suppose for example. We'll see CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH3, CH2. Okay, and this one will be CH3. Suppose I will give number from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5 carbon atom. So one carbon atom chain, it is of 5 carbon atom. Instead of that, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one is 6. The longest continuous chain of the 6 carbon atom. So this is what the correct longest continuous chain of the carbon atom. So this is the first rule. Second one rule, if halogen atom will be attached, definitely we are going to see this one IUPAC nomenclature for the halogen derivative. So suppose the same example, we will take CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH, this is CH3. Sorry, I have written here CH3. And this one will be CH3. Now in this chain, suppose this carbon atom contains the halogen atom. So suppose this halogen atom will be the bromine. So that halogen atom should get the lowest number. That is nothing but the lowest locant. Means the halogen atom which is there in the organic molecule, that should get the lowest locant or minimum number. So suppose I will give number from left to right, then it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one will be the 5. And suppose I move from the right to left, then it will get 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one will be the 5. So which one is the lowest locant? So this is the lowest locant to the bromine. So this we have to use the correct numbering, not instead of this one. Okay. So the correct numbering is this one. It is a wrong numbering. This is about the second one. Third one, when halogen atoms will be attached, then that should be shown by the prefixes. Suppose it is attached chlorine, then prefix is used chloro. Bromine is attached, then it is used bromo. Similarly, fluoro and iodo prefixes are used to show the halogen atoms. This is the third rule. And fourth rule, the halogen atom and the side chain, it is attached in the organic molecule, that will be shown in the alphabetical order. Now let us talk about this same example. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH. This is CH2 and this one is CH3, and here it will be CH2 and Br. Now we have selected the correct numbering system according to the second rule 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now on the second carbon atom, the CH2, CH3 is attached. That CH2, CH3 is nothing but the ethyl, and this bromine is the halogen atom. So bromine and ethyl, it will be arranged in alphabetical order. So this bromo comes first. So what will be the name? 1-bromo. The second carbon atom contains ethyl, 2-ethyl, and how many total carbon atoms are there? 5. So the root word for this one is pentane. 1-bromo, 2-ethyl, pentane is the correct name. And if you have written the name 2-ethyl, 1-bromo, pentane, then this will be the wrong name. Why? According to the fourth rule, we have to arrange the side chain, the alkyl groups and the halogen atom in the alphabetical order. So this is what the rules of IUPAC name and the common names. Then we'll see some examples. So let us see some examples of nomenclature according to the IUPAC name and common name. Will give the names to the compound. Okay. So the first one, CH3Cl. Now I have attached here the chlorine is a halogen. So what will be the common name of this one is methyl. In what way we have to write it? That is alkyl halide. So methyl chloride is the common name. Second one, IUPAC name of this one is, the prefix is used to show the halogen atom chloro, and the root word for one carbon atom, that is methane. Second one, CH3, CH2, Br. So it is named as ethyl bromide. and the IUPAC name of this one is bromoethane. Similarly, CH3, CH2, CH2Br. Now this is a straight chain of carbon atom. In common name, what prefix we are using? That is N to show the straight chain of carbon atom. N-propyl bromide. And IUPAC name of this one is bromopropane. Now it is not necessary to mention that it is attached on the first carbon atom, 1-bromopropane. Instead of that, we can show only bromopropane. Another one, CH3, CH, and this will be the halogen atom. Now this halogen atom I will replace by bromine, and this is CH3. So it is named as isopropyl. This is what? Iso. Why iso? Because the second carbon atom contains branching. Isopropyl bromide. And the IUPAC name of this one is 1, 2, 3. On second carbon atom bromine is there, so it is 2-bromopropane. So this is what the correct name. Second one, similarly we can attach to the 4 carbon atom, 5 carbon atom, 6 carbon atom. One example we will see of this one, CH3, C, CH3, CH3, this is CH2, and this is bromo. Now this type of structure is named as, in common name, neo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So neopentyl bromide. And IUPAC name, how to write it? 1, 2, and this is 3. On first carbon atom bromine is there, so it is 1-bromo. On second carbon atom, 2 methyl groups are there. So to show that 2 methyl groups, twice we have to write it 2, 2. So 1-bromo, 2, 2-dimethyl propane. This is the correct name. One example we will take it of cyclic structure. This is what? Chlorine. So it is named as a cyclohexyl chloride, common name, and IUPAC name of this one is chlorocyclohexane. Suppose CH3, CH, double bond, CH, CH2, and this will be the bromine. So here we have to give the common name to this one according to the classification. This is allyl bromide in common name, and IUPAC name, what we can write it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1-bromo. Due to the 4 carbon atom, the root word is but. And on the second carbon atom, double bond is there, so it will be 2-in. One more example we will take CH3, CH, 2, C, triple bond, C, and this one will be the bromine. Okay, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So directly we will write the IUPAC name. So it will be 1-bromo. On this first carbon atom, triple bond is started. So 1-bromo, but, 1-wine. Okay, YNE, it is to show the carbon-carbon triple bond. So these were the all examples we have seen of all types. Okay, so let us move forward to see the preparation reactions.